Today I want to discuss time's role in health. There are two ways that we can look at time. Time can be a very good thing for you, and time can be a very bad thing for you, right? That goes with anything. It's not just health. It goes with anything else. The longer you wait on something, the harder things get. And at the same time, when you are starting early, you still can't expect things to you can't expect things to magically be there, but if you're consistent with them, then things are going to come over time. So time can be in your favor or time can be working against you. Recently, I posted a picture of an old car on Facebook, an old rusty beat up car. And you see a lot of these that are driving down the road. People have taken a lot of time, but if you speak to somebody, they had to do a ton of work on those things. They basically had to just start over and redo everything. And we are very similar in there. If you have sat around and not done anything for your health in a long period of time, it's going to take a lot of work to basically totally revamp that. And it's easy to sit there and say, all right, I'm doing all of this stuff that I need to be doing, but I'm not seeing any progress. Ask somebody who's remodeled one of those cars. Was it something where they could instantly see the progress? They might have started with the engine, or they might have started with the frame, or they might have started with the interior, wherever they started on the car. It doesn't matter. A lot of times it's not outwardly obvious. You still look at it and you see the rusty old car, even though they have that brand new engine underneath, that brand new frame. You just can't see it. And that's what's happening to us as we start to exercise, as we start to do these things. We start to make those interior changes. We start to build the foundation that we need to build upward and raise ourselves into that next level, become the person that we want to be. But it's not an overnight thing. It's not something that you're going to see progress on right away. It's not something that is going to be outwardly obvious right away. It takes time to do that. And like I said, if you talk to somebody who's remodeled these cars, it could take a long time to see that progress. I was talking to somebody here recently, and I don't know, they said it took about a year before you really had the outward look of things. And that's a year of consistent work. Think about that. Are you willing to put in that kind of work? To actually wait a year to see the progress? It's frustrating, right? Nobody wants to do that. And that's where most of us quit, is we start doing the things, we realize that it's challenging, and we get frustrated because we don't see the thing that we want to see immediately. And that's okay. But we've got to keep at it. That consistency is what builds. And that's where starting early and using time to your advantage is going to be a much better path. You know, if you start early and we start being consistent on things, then slowly you start to see that change. But over the long period of time, you're going to see a lot of change, and you're going to have a much easier time maintaining that change. You know, if you start stretching when you're little and you don't stop, you're going to have flexibility when you're older. How many people that are older have the flexibility that they want to have? There aren't a ton of them. I don't know if you've ever asked anybody to pick anything up, but a lot of people are stiff as they bend over and grab something. And flexibility is just one aspect of health. It's not strength or different things like that. I know some people who are very, very strong despite their age. I know some people who are very flexible despite their age, but there aren't a lot of people that have both. And that is where time can really be that thing that just gets us going and gets us moving in that direction, is if we spend the time building the framework, building that foundation that we need to maintain things long term. Now, am I saying that if you haven't started early, that it's too late to start? Absolutely not. It doesn't matter when you're starting. And there are a lot of studies coming out right now that show that, you know, whether you change your diet as an elderly person, if you start exercising as an elderly person, it doesn't matter if we're talking about strength training or if we're talking about cardiovascular training. Either way, if you start as an elderly person, you are still going to realize a lot of the benefits to it. You know, it gets better blood flow to your brain and the rest of your body. You build muscle, which is going to help with balance. It's going to help with strength. It's going to help with just getting you through the day. You increase your flexibility. You just overall improve your health, and that's an amazing thing. Is that we can do nothing for that long, and we can start there. It's not where you should start, but it's encouraging that we can start there and still see the progress. That's something that is very, very encouraging. So it doesn't matter where you're at today. It doesn't matter how long you've waited. Just because you're not where you want to be doesn't mean you can't get there. But start now. Don't wait another five months or 6 months or 1 year or 5 years. Don't wait. Get at it now. Make the decision that you want it. And I know a lot of people wait until the beginning of the year to start their resolutions. And I just say I hate New Year's resolutions. I think they're terrible. Um, I think a lot of times it's an excuse to wait. And when we're talking about something as important as your health, something that is very, very important to you, why would you want to wait? Get on it now. Like, start immediately. Today, I'm going to start exercising. Today, I'm going to start taking care of my sleep. Today, I'm going to start eating better. Not, I'm going to start eating better in, after the holidays or in 3 weeks or in 4 months or whatever it may be. Don't wait on those things because time is on your side if you use it for your good. It's against you if you wait, but if you actually start doing something, time is on your side. There is no time better than now. I hope that this is helpful. As always, if you like and appreciate, I love and appreciate you guys, but if you like and subscribe to this, it gives me a lot of information as far as what you are finding helpful. So if it was helpful, like, subscribe, share, do something that lets me know that you needed this, that you found it useful, and that you want more information like this, and I will produce more of that stuff. So have a phenomenal week, and I will catch you on your next video.